the hands of Zerubbabel. Sir, let me know and hear me well. One of the biggest undoing in our walk with God is the unconsciousness of personal responsibility. Any faith, any mentality that makes God solely responsible for everything that happens to you is an irresponsible mentality. He said the hands of Zerubbabel laid the foundation. The same hands will finish it. If his hands did not lay it, his hands cannot finish it. For you to finish, you must understand the place of personal responsibility. John chapter 2. If you read from verse 7 down to verse 8, Jesus gave them instruction. Before them, from verse 4 and 5, the Bible said the mother of Jesus came to Jesus and said, there is no wine. And Jesus said, what would you have me to do? And he said, whatsoever I said unto you, do it. And in verse 7, the Bible said Jesus said to them, fill the water pot. There's a place for personal responsibility. You are not a failure unless you still have who you are blaming. A failure is one who has someone to blame. 2 Kings chapter 6 verse 2, they say, let us. This place we are staying is too small for a prophet. Let us go. Every man a beam. Let's take something for ourselves. I am your pastor, but I tell you the truth under God, there are things I can't do for you. There are certain prayers I cannot pray for you. There are certain battles I can't help you to fight, because that battle you are wired to personally handle it. In this kingdom, no lazy man has a future. Laxity, lethargy, you must be. Can I say this to you? Jesus said, my Father walketh hitherto and I walk. You must be a walker. Miracles are product of workers. That's why it's called the gift of working of miracles. You must be an adept worker. Responsibility is the price of greatness. Winston Churchill said responsibility is the price of greatness. What is responsibility? How you respond to ability. How you respond to ability. Everyone who wants a future to become a high flyer in the kingdom, you must be a diligent worker. Seest thou a man, Proverbs 22:28, diligent in his business, he shall stand before kings and not mean men. Many of you are fasting and praying, nothing is working because you are lazy. The prayer of your mouth must be in line with the work of your hand for success to be on your table. The prayer of your mouth must be in line with the work of your hand for success to be on your table. Staying from morning to night doing not irresponsible. Morning to night there's nothing you do. Morning till evening you are just playing music and put on one thing in your ear you call AirPod. That's what you are doing. I went to the US and it was a straight flight. It was not a transit flight. Okay, I got to Washington, then did a connecting flight for about 45 minutes. But from departure till about 8 hours, I was writing. I wrote 14 chapters of a book. 14 chapters of a book. After I wrote, I slept a bit. So that all 12 hours will not be wasted. Am I talking to somebody here? That all 12 hours will not be wasted. Very soon you're going to see what will happen. We are releasing 70 books at once. 70. 70. Once. You are the problem is not that the devil is too powerful. You are too lazy. But you have no responsibility consciousness. Everything about you is confession. I will have money. I will be great. I will be great. You have been saying that for 10 years. I will be great. In my year. The year came, rolled by. This is the month of October. The year in my year. I claim it. I claim it. I receive. I receive. Nothing is working out because confession must be in line with workfession. Confession must be in line with workfession. You must survive. No excuse for failure. Nobody. Everything to make you great has been wired into you. When you have nothing to do, there is nothing for God to bless. Many of you, it is your laziness and your laxity that is tying the rain that heaven wants to pour down. You see, and God could not send down rain, Genesis 2 verse 5, because there was no man to till the ground. To till the ground. Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 16 says, let not your hands be slack. Ecclesiastes 9 verse 10, whatsoever the hand findeth to do, do it with all thy mind, for therein the Lord commanded to bless it. Psalm 18:44, it teacheth my finger to fight, so that a bow of steel is broken by my hands. Psalm 144 verse 1, he said, blesses the Lord, be the Lord, who teacheth my hands to do war, and my fingers to fight. Nobody is behind your failure. Am I talking to somebody here? Nobody. In fact, it's not the devil that make you sin.